Have you ever wondered what could be hiding inside an ordinary mountain? For thousands of years, this place remained untouched, forgotten by time itself. No footsteps, no voices, only endless silence. But one unexpected discovery would uncover a hidden world, frozen since the Stone Age, and reveal a chapter of human history that no one thought still existed. It all started as a normal archaeological expedition. The team expected to map the landscape, nothing more. But then, one explorer noticed a narrow crack hidden beneath fallen rocks and thick vegetation. It looked too small to matter, yet something about it felt different. Sometimes, history doesn't announce itself, it quietly waits to be discovered. Carefully, the explorers began removing the heavy stones blocking the entrance. Dust filled the air, as each rock revealed a little more darkness beyond. Then suddenly, a cold stream of air escaped from inside. The cave had been sealed for thousands of years, so how could it still be breathing? Every heartbeat grew louder as curiosity replaced fear. Nobody spoke. Flashlights pointed into the darkness, while the cold air drifted past their faces. The silence felt almost unnatural, as if the cave had been protecting its secrets for thousands of years. One careful step, then another, and the modern world slowly disappeared behind them, leaving only darkness and endless mystery ahead. As the explorers moved deeper inside, sunlight vanished completely. Massive stone chambers surrounded them, while drops of water echoed through the silence. Every shadow seemed alive, every sound felt amplified. It wasn't just another cave anymore, it felt like stepping through a doorway into a forgotten world, where time itself had simply stopped moving. Then, one explorer suddenly froze. Hidden in the hardened mud were ancient human footprints, perfectly preserved after thousands of years. Someone had once walked exactly where they now stood. In that breathtaking moment, history no longer felt distant. It became real, personal, almost close enough to reach out and touch. The flashlight beams slowly climbed across the walls, and everyone stopped in disbelief. Huge paintings of wild animals, hunters carrying stone spears, mysterious handprints, and strange symbols appeared from the darkness. These weren't decorations. They were messages left behind by people who lived long before written history ever began. Scattered across the cave floor lay sharp stone tools, ancient fireplaces, and animal bones, marked by human hands. This wasn't simply a place to hide from danger. It had once been a home. Families lived here. Children laughed here. Stories were shared beside glowing fires. Yet somehow, they vanished, leaving only silence behind. Near the back of the cave, the explorers found something unusual. A narrow passage, almost hidden behind fallen rocks. It looked different from everything they had seen before. There were no footprints, no paintings, only deep darkness. It almost felt as if someone had sealed this place on purpose, hoping no one would ever enter again. Slowly, the team began removing the heavy stones. Dust filled the air as the ancient passage opened for the first time in thousands of years. A wave of cold air rushed toward them, carrying the smell of old earth and stone. They looked at each other, knowing the next few steps could reveal one of history's greatest discoveries. The hidden chamber was unlike anything they had expected. In the center stood a circle of carefully placed stones. Around it were ancient tools, carved bones, and objects arranged with great care. Nothing looked random. It seemed as if the people who lived here wanted to leave behind a message, waiting for someone to find it. One explorer lifted his flashlight toward the wall, and everyone stood completely still. Strange symbols covered the stone surface. Some looked like stars, others looked like rivers or mountains. No one knew exactly what they meant. Were they maps, a forgotten language, or something even more mysterious? The questions only grew deeper. Then came the most emotional discovery of all. In one corner of the chamber rested a human skeleton, carefully placed beside stone tools and red mineral powder. This was clearly a burial, not an accident. It showed that even thousands of years ago, people loved their families, honored the dead, and remembered those they had lost. As scientists studied the cave, they slowly uncovered the story of everyday life. Stone blades showed great skill. Animal bones revealed successful hunts. Burned fireplaces proved families gathered here for warmth and food. Every small discovery painted a clearer picture of people who were intelligent, creative, and surprisingly similar to us today. The more they searched, the more the cave revealed. Tiny seeds, carved tools, and carefully shaped weapons showed that these people understood nature better than anyone had imagined. They were not simply trying to survive, they were building a life, raising children, and passing knowledge from one generation to the next. Just when the team thought the mystery was over, modern scanning equipment revealed something incredible. Deep behind the solid rock were empty spaces that no one had ever entered. Hidden chambers still waited in complete darkness. Perhaps more paintings, perhaps more burials, or secrets that could change history once again. The tunnel stretched deep into the mountain, far beyond the reach of their flashlights. The deeper they looked, the darker it became. No footprints, no sound, no sign that anyone had ever entered this place. The explorers stood in complete silence, wondering if another forgotten world was still waiting in the darkness ahead. What could still be hidden beyond those walls? More ancient paintings, more tools, or even another burial untouched for thousands of years? No one could answer that question. The mountain had protected its secrets for so long, and perhaps it wasn't ready to reveal them all just yet. Modern scans showed empty spaces hidden deep inside the mountain. Behind thick layers of solid rock were chambers that no human had ever seen. Every new discovery reminded the team of one simple truth: history is never truly complete. Somewhere beneath our feet, another incredible story may still be waiting. Long ago, this cave was filled with life. Families gathered around warm fires. Children learned from their parents. Hunters returned with food after long days outside. They laughed, worked, and dreamed together, never knowing that thousands of years later, people would discover the home they left behind. As centuries passed, nature slowly reclaimed the cave. Falling rocks sealed the entrance. Trees covered the mountainside, and time erased every sign of the people who once lived there. The world moved on, but the cave remained hidden, patiently protecting its ancient memories in complete silence. When the explorers finally stepped back into the sunlight, they knew this was more than just another discovery. They had opened a forgotten door into humanity's past. Every footprint, every painting, every tool helped tell a story that had been waiting thousands of years to be heard again. This discovery reminds us that our planet still holds countless mysteries. Beneath mountains, inside forests, and under deserts, there may be hidden places no one has ever explored. The next great discovery could happen anywhere, and it might completely change what we believe about our ancient history. The mountain stands silent once again, guarding the memories of people who lived, loved, and disappeared long before written history began. But somewhere, another hidden cave may still be waiting, and when that day comes, humanity could uncover another lost chapter of its incredible story.